what's up and welcome back. And it is January 2021 and it is that time again, and I got my first Monster Bass box of the new year. So stay tuned because we're going to dive right in and it's going to be a good one. Alright everybody, welcome back, and it is 2021. Man, what a crazy year last year. Glad it's over, and we're kicking off the new year with the 2021 first Monster Bass box of the year. I'm very excited about this box. This is the Strike King Biobaits Takeover box, so this is going to be a good one. For those of you that don't follow the channel, I've been doing these boxes pretty much since Monster Bass has been around. Got involved with them just a few months after they got started. I started checking out their stuff, and I've been with them ever since, and I love the boxes. They're great boxes. I get the Northeast box, if you're wondering, so you know that's the boxes that I review are the Northeast boxes, so that tells you what we got here. And we're going to dive right into this box. We're going to show you what we got. I'm very excited because the Strike King Takeover box are really awesome, and then they threw in Biobaits as well, so this should be a really good box. So let's jump into it. So, for those of you who do or don't know, the first thing you do is you open up your box, and they were nice enough to put this thing right here, and this tells you spring, summer, fall, and winter fishing, and it gives you tips and tricks on what baits to catch to help you try to get out there and catch some fish. So that's super cool. We really like that. That's always a good thing, it definitely will help you for those of you guys that are just starting out. So first couple things we got in the box, we got a couple stickers. We got the Freedom Toss sticker right there, super cool sticker. There's a whole thing about that on Instagram and stuff. You guys can do the Freedom Toss, take pictures, send to Monster Bass, all that good stuff. And then we got this super awesome big Strike King sticker, and I love Strike King. You can't go wrong with Strike King stuff, so that's super awesome as well. And I love stickers. I've been sticking them all over this desk for a while now, and the desk is getting pretty covered. So then we got the Takeover pamphlet. So you guys can see right there, it says Strike King Takeover, Strike King and Biobaits. And inside the pamphlet, you've got the baits that are in your box and the prices of what they cost. So there you guys go. So you can check that out. Not really going to go over the prices because I don't feel like holding this pamphlet up. I mean, basically, you're looking at $5.99, $5.99, $5.99, $7.99, $7.99, $6.99, $5.99, and $7.49. Do the math, and you guys will figure it out. The box is well worth it. How about that? So we're going to dive into it. We're going to see what we got. And first thing we're going to start off with this is a really great bait. I love this bait. If you like fishing topwater, these work really good. And it's a Strike King Sugar Buzz bait. And just sweet. It's in chartreuse and white, and that's my favorite color to throw pretty much anytime, anywhere. I usually throw that color 99.9% of the time when I'm throwing spinner baits or buzz baits. Just that chartreuse and white, because a lot of places I fish have stained water or super muddy water, not really clear unless I'm fishing the rivers. And yeah, this is just a must. It'll crush you some big fish and you'll have a good time with it. And it's a super great bait, and if you haven't tried one out, pick one up and just give it a whirl, because if you like fishing topwater, nothing better than a topwater blow up. So that's a super awesome bait, so give that a shot. Next thing we got is, of course, the Strike King Red Eye Shad. This is a lipless crankbait, and if you guys follow my channel, you know I throw these things crazy. This is in a shad pattern. I love lipless cranks, and this is a perfect color for where I fish and the areas I fish, and you could actually fish this all over the country, and this is going to catch you fish. In wintertime, great time of year to fish lipless cranks, because you can fish them slow. You can just yo-yo it and let it slowly fall back and yo-yo it, and you can fish it off the bottom. And this will get you fish. And I fish these year-around, just so you know. This is a year-round bait that you can throw spring, summer, fall, and winter, and it will get you fish. So always try one of these out. I mean, they're great baits, and when the bites get tough for me, you'll notice if you watch my videos, you'll see when the bite gets tough, I'll end up putting one of these liplesses on and catching a few fish. So really great baits. I love that color. I love the red-eyed shad from Strike King. They're awesome. They have rattles in it, and just a super awesome bait. And if you guys want to know how to fish it, I have a ton of videos on my channel. Just go search it, and you'll see me catching fish on the lipless cranks. They're awesome baits. Next one we got is a crankbait. This is another Strike King. This is a 3XD, 10 to 12 foot. This is in a perch pattern and a super nice bait. Real nice. Great bait. Can't go wrong with that. I love crankbaits. If you guys follow the channel, you know I fish a lot of crankbaits, and I love them. And this time of year, the fish are deeper, or if they're suspended, this is going to get you caught fish. And this is another bait you can fish year-round, all over the country, and you're going to catch fish. Because those fish they'll be suspended even in the summertime. They get suspended or they get down deep. And this 10 to 12 foot diver, this is going to get you some fish. And it's a good winter bait right now. You just crank it down there and just work it slow. Do some stop-start reeling, and you'll probably get a bite. So you can't go wrong with that. So that's 3 Strike Kings we got in there. Now we're on our 4th Strike King, which is another. This is another deep diving bait. This is the KVD flat side 1.5. This one dives to 8 feet. This is a shad pattern. This is another great bait right there. Love that. Super awesome. I like throwing these in the wintertime too. Those flat-sided baits, they don't have as much wobble like when you fish your normal square bills and stuff that really have a lot of action. These don't have as much action, so this is a better bait to throw in the wintertime when you're trying to fish them, because that little bit more subtle action and stuff is kind of what the fish like in the wintertime. And it all just boils down to what they feel like eating that day, or if they even feel like eating that day. But this is a great bait. This is great for fall and winter fishing. You can even throw it in the summer, but I think the other crankbaits are way better. So this is a good fall and winter bait to throw. And this is a great color. It's in a shad pattern. And yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Super awesome bait. No, you can't go wrong with Strike King in general. Strike King is just the bomb. So what is that? 4 Strike King baits, and then we got some bio baits in here. The first setup we got in here is some flukes. These look like watermelon red. And I love fishing flukes, so there's some bio bait flukes right there. In the watermelon red. You guys can rig those up weedless. You can rig them up weighted. You can fish them off the bottom. You can fish them shallow. You can fish them where they're cruising across the top. I mean, there's a million different ways you can fish it, and these will catch you fish. These will catch you fish. This is another bait you can fish year-round as well. This is one that you can drag on the bottom in the wintertime. You can fish shallow in the summer. You can fish in the middle of the calm. This is a great all-around bait. I highly recommend it. I do fish these a lot as well, and they're good baits. And the really cool thing about stuff like this stuff will even catch saltwater fish, like big redfish and stuff. So yeah, just a little tip that there's a lot of bass baits out there that actually you can get out there and catch snook and big redfish and stuff with as well. So, and a fluke is one of them. So there you go, bio baits, fluke, watermelon red. Can't go wrong with that. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, and that fell out there, so we'll pick that up later. And the next one we got is the bio baits. This is the leech. This is the black leeches. I've actually used these before, and they actually do catch fish. I usually throw it on a Ned head or throw it on a drop shot, and they work really great. They will pulverize these. Smallmouth will eat them, largemouth will eat them, and it's just like a black leech. That's literally what it looks like. It's just a black leech. Another just presentation maybe the fish aren't seeing, and it's always good to try something that you don't think is getting fished in that body of water, because 9 times out of 10, if you try something new that they're not seeing all the time, you're going to catch more fish. So definitely try this out. This is a good bait. Like I said, I'll rig it up on a Ned rig head, or I'll even rig it up weedless sometimes, or a drop shot, and it'll get you fish. You know, you can drag it on the bottom, you can fish it shallow. There's a lot of different things you can do with it. Experiment with your rigging and how you want to rig it, and try it and see which one works best. That's always a good thing to do. And but I have caught bass on these. These work really well, so definitely give those a try. We'll just throw that on the ground too. And next thing we got, of course, you can't do without, is a stick bait. This is like a Cinco. This is in a green pumpkin. Bio baits, stick bait Cincos, and those should be self-explanatory for any of you guys that fish. When in doubt, throw a Senko, you can wacky rig it, you can straight rig it, you can rig it weighted, you can drag it on a shaky head. There's all kinds of different ways you can fish it, and these will catch fish. And the other thing you guys should know is that when these get torn up and stuff, and say you tear it up because that hook's in the middle, you can split these in half and throw them on a Ned rig head, and you can go catch more fish with it. So there's multiple uses. Like, that's what I do with these. Like, I'll fish these, and when they get tore up, I just throw them in my boat, and then I cut off the parts that got torn, and then I put them on a Ned rig head and drag them on the bottom or something, or use them to fish for smallies or something, and I will reuse the pieces that are left and catch more fish. I get a lot out of these baits. So just a little tip for you guys. You can fish this, and then when it gets, like I said, when it gets torn up in the middle where you're getting all those hook sets and stuff, just cut that piece out, and you'll get up with 2 little Ned rig pieces that you can rig up on a Ned rig head, and you can go catch some more fish. And just another way to extend the life of the bait and keep catching fish, you know. So just a little tip. So yeah, there you go. So super awesome. Like those two, can't go wrong. And then last thing they hooked us up with, of course, is some terminal tackle. Oh, and there's another Strike King sticker in here as well that I didn't even see. It's a smaller Strike King sticker. So there you go. So there's 3 stickers in there. And then we got some Daiichi. These are 4-aught hooks, red, for your soft plastic stuff that you got. So yeah, you can't go wrong there. So yeah, that's a pretty good box, man. I gotta tell you, man, that's a pretty awesome box. A lot of great baits in there. Everything in there is gonna catch you fish. Everything in there I would use to fish. That's what I love about Mosterbass box. I used to get other boxes, and I'm not gonna say what they are. If you guys want to see the other boxes I used to get, you can go back through my unboxings and you can see the companies I used to get other boxes from. And I'm not saying that they didn't put some decent stuff in there, but the problem was I'd only use about half of it, usually 2, maybe 3 things out of it, and the rest of the stuff was just not stuff that I would fish or I felt that would work in my area. Where with Mosterbass, because they do it by regions, everything I get in the boxes is stuff that I would actually fish. And if you came to my house and you looked on my walls and stuff, if you look over here, a lot of this stuff on this side, past the Z-Man stuff that's right here, is stuff that I all got out of my Mosterbass boxes. And I use it all. I use it all. It's all really good stuff. And I have a whole other wall over here that has a bunch of stuff on it too. And I've got several of these boxes that have baits still in them, and I've actually got to put it up another pegboard and start hanging them because I got so much stuff, which is cool. That's the other thing I love about these. When you want to stock up and build yourself a good stock up of baits and stuff, and you can keep supplying yourself without, you know, really getting crazy and saving yourself a little money, these subscription boxes are the way to go, because it'll definitely add up quick. You know, by the year's end, you're gonna have a lot of baits that you didn't realize that you had, and it will really stock you up like this, so you have a lot of stuff. So check out Mosterbass. Use my promo code down below. I have a promo code down there. If you use the link, you have to use the link. There's a link there. You click on the link, go to it. Use my promo code that's down there in the bottom, and you will save yourself. It's like 10 or 15%. It gives you the box for like 10 or 15 bucks for the first box. So well worth it to use the promo code, and it helps out the channel a little bit for me. So please do that. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, that ding dong button. I'm really having a hard time talking today. So like, subscribe, ding dong button. That helps out the channel as well. You would be surprised that just hitting that like button and the sub button and even the bell notification thing just helps out the channels a lot. And you know, you don't have to hit the bell button all the time. You know, as long as you hit the subscribe button, that helps. But all 3 really help the channel, help me build the channel, and help me keep making videos, and help me, you know, reaching those goals, so I can keep doing the things that I'm doing here, so I can keep putting out content for you guys, because it's expensive to run a YouTube channel. I mean, camera gear, batteries, you know, SD cards. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that goes into it, and I appreciate all the help. I appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you for everybody that has been with me and stuck with me since I've been doing this channel. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I'm going to get back to doing some giveaways here this year. I really want to get back to that, because I really enjoy doing that and sharing stuff with you guys that I'm getting in through my Mosterbass boxes. So hopefully we're going to get back on that, and hopefully the world will get a little bit saner, and we can get back to just doing what we love and enjoy to do. So that's all I got for you guys. Just take care of you guys selves. You know, I hope 2021 is better than 2020, and just do yourself a favor. Get out there, get your lines wet, and catch some fish.